Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And making our way toward the finish line, this is a great time to check out the new power rankings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And I think for Chicago, they are rolling on a major win streak, playing at an extremely high level as we come down the home stretch of the regular season.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White on the wing along with Okoro. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And for the 76ers, Lowry out there with Edgecomb. Then there's Trendon Watford. Then it's George, and it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. And as the season wraps up, Tim, for players that might be on the move this summer, there's got to be, I would assume, a bittersweet feeling about that.
There's no doubt you head into the offseason at times, Kevin. You have a pretty good idea if you're going to be back or not, but for some guys, there's a very good chance you're going to end up in a different situation. The only constant in this league is change, so you better appreciate every stop as you go.
You're right on the money with that one. And so here is Chicago. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And MP throws it down.
Well, it's smart that MP didn't settle for a layup. This young man hammered it down with confidence.
Embiid sets the pick for Edgecomb. Misses the 3. Fast break, Chicago. White, wide open, he fires. Bangs home the trifecta.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Screen by Watford. Nobody near George. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And you see Paul George right there, not backing down at all, coming right back with a 3 of his own.
Kicks it out to MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Watford. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
Philadelphia foul. Paul George. Personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Isaac Okoro taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 8 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Lowry passes to Embiid. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
MP finds Vucevic. White looking around. And the Bulls, another 3.
Wow, you love that. You come right out and hit 5 straight. It doesn't get any better than that.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A moment now to check out some numbers for MP.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now here's Embiid. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. The shot by Watford, no good. The Bulls leading by 12. Pass to Buzelis. Here's White. And the Bulls another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Over in the corner, Edgecomb. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's George, and Embiid in the corner. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Paul George. He's averaging 20 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
Well, we've seen he has the ability to absolutely light it up. Sometimes it's just about getting the opportunity.
MP against Lowry. Vucevic. It's hauled in by George. The 76ers trail by 15. Screened by Watford. Trying to get something going. Chicago grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the dunk by MP.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. The Bulls in second, fourth, the 76ers.
And, you know, since midseason, we've seen both clubs really look to push the basketball, and it shows in the number of fast break points they're getting.
Now here is Lowry. He has yet to score. Embiid with the screen on White to the left side wing. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get that one. The Bulls leading by 17. Inside. Here's Buzelis. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. MP, no good. Lowry with the ball. Now defended by MP. Can they get it? Lowry, good.
And Lowry does a good job of getting off his shot in that mid-range area.
MP looking around. Vucevic setting the pick for MP. Drops in the tray. MP's got 13.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Embiid. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Shot clock at 6. Pass to George. Shoots over a Okoro. And it's MP with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
At the line for 2.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree. To the paint, here's Buzelis, banked in off the glass.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
George passes to Embiid. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
And here's Lowry. Following the three-pointer by MP. Back to Lowry. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Up top, Embiid. Pass to Watford. From deep, George. And Vucevic pulls it down.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. MP's got 19 points.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Lowry against MP. Now here's Embiid. Tight defense on him. That one goes. Count it.
Well, listen, if Embiid gets the ball that close to the rim, it is over. You have to deny position.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Make the noise for the move, drop, and choke stopping Sixers. ENT.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Giddey kicks to MP. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. He's got 22.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Right side, Gordon. Here's Grimes, covered by MP. That one good for 2.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And so here is Philadelphia. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Grimes with the bucket.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Well, those types of moves show creativity and determination.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Grimes. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And so it's the Chicago Bulls finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He had 57 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside for Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. And Grimes has it in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Grimes has got 5 now.
Oh, good execution there. Lowry with a pinpoint pass.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecomb was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
No one near Edgecomb as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Lowry against MP. Buzelis sets a screen for MP. And there's Buzelis on the assist by MP. Buzelis has got his 2nd bucket tonight. At the top of the key, Embiid. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. The 3 from MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 32 points.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Here's Embiid. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 8.
And finally building some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Kicks it out to MP. The 3-pointer, no good. Philadelphia's gotten cold from deep in the 2nd quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. MP against Lowry. Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecomb. No good on the triple.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Lowry against MP. Embiid with the screen on White. Edgecomb off target from 3-point range.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score.
He got it again. Sensational.
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season, now closing in on 2nd place in scoring.
And GA, with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it.
And to even come near Wilt's mark of 3,586 points from back in '63 speaks volumes for the season he's had.
And that one's good. MP.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Really tough loss in overtime in that last game. It took a lot out of them. I'm curious to see how they respond in this one.
MP finds Vucevic. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. MP outside. Just 4 to shoot. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Embiid from outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Bulls out front, opening up a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Welcome to the half, as we first take a quick glance at the injury report from around the league. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the 76ers.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Well, he is playing to his strengths right now, just spreading the basketball around to his teammates and making everybody better.
Well, the Bulls shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. Watford out there with Embiid. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Edgecomb. And it's George in at the 3. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Vucevic with the bucket.
Can't afford to let Vucevic get comfortable. He's content to take these shots whenever the D gives them up.
Philadelphia's shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. George up top. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
It's so difficult for a defender not to fall for that kind of fake by Paul George.
The first free throw is good. And Jim, this is year 2 of that 4-year, $211 million contract for Paul George.
And when he's been healthy, Kevin, he has shown himself to be one of the best swingmen in the game. But now he's in his mid-30s, and this can be the point where players often start to wear down.
Lowry passes to Watford. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Lowry for 3. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And another one falls. Amazing.
That will do it. 40 points for him, and he's pulled even.
And to think, GA, at the start of the year, we'd see someone match the record for most 40-point games? Simply spectacular.
And to tie the mark of 63 games of 40 or more, it is just awe-inducing. To score 40 or more in over 3/4 of the NBA season is something that players don't even dream of.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
And depending on the severity of that, it could be next man up mentality.
MP dishes to Okoro. To the right side. Pass to White. Lets it go with the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. White's got 12.
And that brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Lowry passes to Watford. Now George lets it go from deep. Hits the 3-point bomb.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Pass to White. Vucevic setting the pick for White. The 3 from MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Now George. 8 points for him. High arcing shot. Edgecomb, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. And there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Pass to Edgecomb. And here's George for 3. And it's White with the rebound.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Lowry against MP. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Edgecomb with it. 6 points for him. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Well, you have a feeling this will be a completely different game.
Good, that's another bucket.
Scoring at a historic pace. What a treat to watch this young man play.
Well, Greg now tied for second all-time scoring in a season.
And to see his name sitting alongside the great Wilt Chamberlain, obviously elite company.
Watford finds George. Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend? And got it! Another basket.
And fellas, he is now second all-time for points in a season.
Truly a season for the ages.
And while Wilt Chamberlain still holds the #1 spot for scoring in a season, he bumps down Wilt's second-best campaign to third place. That's not light work.
Here's MP. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The 76ers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. Good 2 of 8. Pass to Watford. They set the pick. Offensive rebound. And Drummond kicks to low. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And so MP will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And the dunk by MP.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
Philadelphia shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Outside, George hits it from 3-point range. George has got 11 points in the quarter.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
MP finds White. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 76ers shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Here's MP. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
And so here is Philadelphia. Pass to Edgecomb. Outside, George. Again, Philadelphia. Well, Chicago has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Vucevic is screen on Lowry. And here's Vucevic. A 3 ball. A shot missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Drummond dishes to George. Drummond sets the screen for George. 5 to shoot. Here's Edgecomb. White with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Buzelis with the ball. Watford on him. MP passes to White. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Watford. 1:39 left here in the third quarter. Edgecomb with it, now guarded by Vucevic. And Edgecomb gets it to go.
Explosive in that painted area. Edgecomb can just rise above any type of resistance.
MP against Lowry. Pass to Vucevic. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Edgecomb's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Watford. They double him with MP. And Drummond kicks to George. Knocks down the 3-ball. George has got 16 here in the second half.
Well, he would like to forget that first half, but he has found something out there now.
The Bulls with another miss. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 15-4 run. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Edgecomb. No good on the 3.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
MP, good.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Well, he's a little bit older now, but Paul George showing you he still has great verticality.
And wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And Lowry puts up a deep 3. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's the Bulls delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for...
He's checked in for the Bulls. So the Bulls 5 right now. Kevin Huerter is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's MP. And it's Williams at the 5. MP on the follow. MP's got 58.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
Drummond with a screen on MP. And here's George for 3. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 11 rebounds in the game. And another one falls. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Edgecomb. Back to Lowry. They get it back to the inside. That's good from Edgecomb on the assist by Drummond. 10 points here for P.J. Edgecomb.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
MP passes to Huerter. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Here's Edgecomb. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. MP kicks to Giddey. No good with the triple. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. George against Jones. Takes a three. George, no good. And for the Bulls, they're shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Herter setting the pick for MP. The tray. Herter, no good. Philadelphia shooting 40% from the field. George with the ball. Jones covering. George looking around. Another miss by Philadelphia. And Chicago shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Herter with a screen on Lowry. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. MP kicks to Jones. MP outside. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Williams, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Allen's checked in for Jones.
Grayson Allen.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edgecomb. Allen defending. Giddey the pass to MP. And good! He hits it again. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
And there's the drive. And MP throws it down hard.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Yeah, I mean, he was a force on the glass. Just incredible effort.
Lowry finds George. Over Williams. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
MP against Lowry. Outside, George. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Now the Bulls with it. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. MP, no good. George against Herter. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.